and put the pen beside it. Suddenly she took a deep breath. "Ice," she said. Whirling, she walked to the oak icebox and opened the ice compartment. All that was left was a small lump of ice. She shut the door and bent down to check the drip pan. It was almost full. She dashed out of the kitchen and down the long hall that led to the front porch, then turned right into the living room. She caught a glimpse of her brother Cody working with something in the middle of the floor, but ignored him. Going to the window, she reached up on the wall and pulled down a foot-square card that was marked on different sides in large black numbers, 25, 50, 75, and 100. She put the card in the window with the 100 upright to let the iceman know the size ice block she needed. "Cody," Lanie said, turning to the boy, "go empty the drip pan from under the icebox." "Oh, shoot, I'm busy, Lanie. You do it." Cody Freeman did not even look up. He had a screwdriver in one hand and was assembling some sort of apparatus. At the age of 11, he spent most of his waking hours inventing things. Few ever worked, but he had an unshakable confidence that someday he would be another Edison. "You heard what I said, Cody. Now leave that thing alone. You can come back after you empty the drip pan." Cody grumbled, but got to his feet. He had the same auburn hair and gray-green eyes as Lanie, and there was a liveliness about him. He hurried down the hall, and by the time Lanie got to the kitchen, he had dragged out the drip pan and succeeded in spilling a widening pool of water on the floor. "You're making a mess, Cody." "Well, dang it, I can't help it if the dumb old thing's full." "If you'd empty it when you're supposed to, it wouldn't get full. Now get it out of here." "I'm going to invent something that'll drain this dadgum old icebox so nobody'll have to carry the dumb water out." "Well, until you do, just take it out, and stop calling everything dumb." Lanie held the screen door open for Cody, who walked out with the pan, leaving a trail of water behind him. After checking the firebox, Lanie nodded with satisfaction. The rich pine had caught, and the fire was blazing. Straightening, she turned the damper down a little more to lessen the air intake. She had become an expert in building fires in the wood stove, and rather liked it. Glancing at the clock, she saw that it was almost 3. She went to her parents' bedroom, where her mother was sitting in a rocker beside an open window, crocheting. Elizabeth Ann Freeman was 36. Her body was swollen with the child she was expecting, but she had retained much of her early beauty. Her children received most of their looks from her, especially the auburn hair and gray eyes. She had a beautifully shaped face with a short English nose and a slight cleft in her chin. "Mama, I need to know how to fix fried pies." She looked up at her daughter. "Fried pies? Don't you know how to do that?" "I've watched you, Mama, but I never learned how." "Well, sit down here, and I'll teach you." Lanie sat down on the bed and listened intently as her mother explained the process. She did not write anything down, for she had a phenomenal memory. Lanie noticed how tired her mother looked. Having this baby would be difficult, Lanie knew, for her mother had not borne a child for 11 years. There was a strain about her eyes, and Dr. Givens had left medicine for her. He had also left instructions that Elizabeth was to do no physical work, but should stay in bed as much as possible. Lanie had taken over the housework, with her siblings doing what they could. "Well, that doesn't sound hard, Mama. I can do it." Elizabeth smiled. "I know you can, honey. Now, tell me about the contest at school. How are you doing?" Lanie shrugged and made a face. "Oh, I don't know. I'm doing the best I can, but it's going to be real hard. There are lots of smart kids." The William McKinley High School had launched a contest to reward the students with the best grades. There were other criteria, too, but grades would count most heavily. The winner in each class would receive $100. The grand prize for the overall school winner was $200 and a silver cup, just like the athletic teams received. Being only a freshman, Lanie did not expect to win the big prize.